young boy who grew up to be a footballer in his dream and ended up making his dream come true in a span of 4 to 5 years of playing professional football. Is none other than the man who left England to Spain. The man who started in the city of Bellingham, in the city of Birmingham, where he has a name similar to the city. Is none other than Jude Bellingham, who just started his year in Real Madrid. Just 1 year, 1 season, should we say 38 matches or 48 matches or about 50 plus matches in all competition for Real Madrid this season, and he has been named the man, the player, the man standing, the only one standing in the Spanish La Liga, the 2023-2024 season. Talking about the best player of La Liga or the player of the season. You can say that to Jude Bellingham, the man who is a brother he's a kid brother who also spun out there in England in Southampton. And there is possibility the little lad will be joining a bigger club also in the transfer rumors, as the rumors is ongoing that the junior brother Jude Bellingham would also be in a race for a bigger club anytime soon in the transfer open. Well, congratulations to the man who has scored more goals than any other English player this season, and he has spun out to arguably be one of the best striker ahead of Harry Kane, who also had his own moments in Bayern Munich and scored more goals also in domestic flight. But this man can't be left out. This man has been a talking point since the beginning of the Spanish La Liga this season till the end. This man has been arguably saying that he will be a contender for the Ballon d'Or. Good morning to you and welcome to another moment talking sport right here on your number one star. This is P&B Sport and my name is Ridwan Musago RMG. Let's go for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be looking at who would be shortlisted in Finidi Joe's qualifying games fixtures and at least. We'll be right back. Now, welcome back. Don't forget that you can follow us on YouTube and Facebook. Now, the Confederation of African Football has clarified that next year's African Under-17 Cup of Nations will start at 12 finalists in attendance, as against the minimum of 16 teams have been projected by African football enthusiasts. Now, this means that despite defeating host nation Ghana in Tuesday's third place match of the WAFU B Under-17 Championship, the Nigerian Golden Eaglets have not qualified and will not participate in the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. The final tournament will still have 12 teams. A SCAF Director of Competition, Samson Adamu, told the Nigerian Football Federation expectations had been high among African football aficionados that the 2025 Africa Under-17 Cup of Nations will be expanded following FIFA's allocation at the Congress in Bangkok, penultimate week of 10 slots to the continent for the 2025 FIFA Under-17 World Cup that Qatar has been designated to host. Qatar will host 5 consecutive FIFA Under-17 World Cup finals beginning from next year, each having 48 teams in attendance. While still maintaining the shores of Africa, the Confederation of African Football has announced that the host country of the 2025 Under-17 African Cup of Nations is none other than the football apex body in the continent. On Tuesday announced Ivory Coast as the country for the competition. Now the Young Elephant has qualified for the championship already as one of the teams from Wafubi region, but their hosting right means another country from the region could take their position. The Ivorians were awarded the right to stage the tournament as the facilities used for the 2023 African Cup of Nations are still intact and not disabled. We pan out leaving the shores of Africa. Now let's come back to Nigeria, where data released by the Nigerian Premier League, Nigerian Premier Football League competition unit indicates that 25 away wins have been recorded in 330 matches in the ongoing 2023-2024 Nigerian Professional Football League season. According to the league body, an average of 2+ goals per match after match day 33 has been scored, as total of 708 goals. 708 goals were recorded in the 330 games so far played by the 20 clubs. The data has also knows that Remo star striker Sekiru Alimi is the leading goal scorer with 14 goals, and Rangers International as the team with the highest attacker with 49 goals, while Benin Insurance listed as the side with the least conceded goals, having let in 25 in 33 games, while Gombe United have conceded more goals with 61 goals. A total of 1,268 yellow cards has been issued with 43 players sent off. A further analysis of the record shows that the team have won 251 games at home, with 25 winning away from home and 79 fixtures ending in a split, which is a draw. In the home wins, 512 goals were scored, while teams have scored 196 goals on the road. Of these, there were 13 own goals in the competition. So now by record saying that this is one of the biggest season for the Nigerian Super Eagles, for the Nigerian Professional Football League. Now let's talk about Nigerian Super Eagles now. The African Player of the Year, the King of Africa, Victor Osimhen, has been ruled out for the 2026 qualifying games against Bafana of South Africa and the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Now these matches were scheduled to take up next month, as Osimhen is injured and ruled out for 4 weeks and will not be available for the Super Eagles games. Coach Finidi George has called up Enugu Rangers left back Kenneth Boko for the matches. Congratulations for this team getting young lads into the team, with Osimhen still struggling with injury at the moment. The man who featured just a few minutes in Napoli's game, their last game in the Italian Serie A, saw him lingering on training in Napoli, as he was announced by the doctors of the Italian side that he will be out for another 4 weeks to recuperate and also gear up for more of the season. All right, let's talk about the opponent now that Nigeria will meet in, which is the Bafana of South Africa, as the head coach himself, Hugo Broos, will on Thursday, May 30, announce his final squad ahead of next week's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Nigeria and Zimbabwe. And earlier, Hugo Broos mentioned or listed out 36-man preliminary squad for next month's qualifier. Bafana will be guests to the Super Eagles in Uyo on Friday, June 7, and then return to host Zimbabwe at a Free State Stadium in Bulfenton out there on Tuesday, June 11. Familiar faces like Rowan Williams, Temba Zwane, Pese Tao, Teboho Mekweno, and Koliso Mudwa, who were at the AFCON 2023 finals, appear in blue squad. Orlando Pirates starlet Rele Bohile Mofokeng, beg your pardon, has been called up for the first time after some impressive club performances in the Super League in South Africa. Well, let's go for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be looking more on what is happening out there in the world of tennis and also in the footballing world. For now, don't forget that you can reach us on YouTube and also on Facebook as we are streaming live and direct. Just go there, click on it, and drop your comments on the topic of discussion out there on the description, and let's also converse with you. Now let's quickly go for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go through Europe to talk about Novak Djokovic. All right, glad to know you're still with P&B Sports, and don't forget my name is Rudon Musago. You can reach us on Facebook and also on YouTube at Politics and Business TV/English there. All right, now let's go straight to Novak Djokovic as he has begun his French Open title defense with a solidified game in yesterday's evening encounter where the man continued to make victory in his game. Now Novak Djokovic special spectacular victory over Hope Peragugis Albert. Serbia's Djokovic upped his level when it mattered to win 6-4, 7-6, 7-3, 6-4 in Tuesday's night section at Roland Garros. The 24-time Grand Slam champion will take sole ownership of the record of most major titles with a fourth victory on the Paris clay. But he has come into events in uncertain form. Djokovic has endured a turbulent season, having been far from his lofty heights and not yet reaching the final. The man who is expected or who is slated as one of the men who will clinch in the Roland Garros this season is pounding it out against Rafael Nadal, who went out just at the beginning of the Roland Garros 2024. Congratulations to the man, and then we still maintain the defending champion of Roland Garros, Iga Swiatek, returns to the French Open action later today in the early hours, but faces a potential trick tie against former number one Naomi Osaka in the second round. Now the pair, who have both won 4 Grand Slams, are scheduled to play later today on the third match on court. Philippe Couture, current world number one, Swiatek is aiming to become the first woman since Justin Henning in 2007 to win 3 French Open titles in a row. Now Osaka, who is now 134th in the world, former number one ranking, as she continues her return from maternity leave, has never gone beyond the third round in Paris. Elsewhere, third seed Carlos Alcaraz faces Dutch qualifier Jesper de Jong in the second match on Chartres, while Australian Open champion Jannik Sinner headlines at the night session. Italy's Sinner seeded second at this year's tournament, facing home favourite Richard Gasquet from 7:15 BST, that is British time, later tonight. Well, that we will see how it's going to pan out for the team. Now let's quickly go straight to football. This time around we'll go straight to the man of the moment, the man in Les Blues, not the Les Blues of France this time around, the man in Los Blancos, Real de Madrid, as the England midfielder Jude Bellingham have been voted La Liga's player of the season, a man of the season in his first year in Spain. Bellingham, who is 20 years old, already has scored 19 times in the Liga to help Real Madrid win their title by 10 points. The Stourbridge-born player also scored 4 times in the UEFA Champions League. Carlo Ancelotti's side reached the final, where they will meet Borussia Dortmund later this Saturday at Wembley Stadium by 8 p.m. Bellingham edged out teammate Vinicius Jr, Antoine Griezmann of Atletico Madrid, Artem Dovbyk of Girona, Robert Lewandowski of Barcelona in vote cast by fans, club captains and panel of experts. He also won the 2022-2023 Bundesliga Player of the season while playing for Borussia Dortmund before moving to Real de Madrid for another initial 103 million euros. It's 8.5 million pounds deal. Bellingham has 29 England caps and 3 goals for his country. Is expected to play a key role for Gareth Southgate's team at 2024 in Germany, the Euro 2024 in Germany, which starts June 14. In a couple of weeks' time, England's first game is against Serbia in Gelsenkirchen out there in Germany on the 16th of June 2024. Congratulations to the man. Congratulations to the young lad. Now let's go straight to transfer rumors. Started up with Tottenham Hotspur as they have agreed a deal to extend Timo Werner's spell from RB Leipzig until the end of the season. And now the German forward made 14 appearances in all competition and scored twice for Spurs after joining them on a temporary basis from the German Bundesliga side RB Leipzig in January. Under the arrangement, Tottenham had the option to sign the 28-year-old permanently for £50 million this summer. However, the new agreement will contain an £8.5 million option to buy when approved, a useful addition to the Tottenham squad last time. Bolstering manager Ange Postecoglou's attacking choices until a hamstring injury ruled him out for the final 5 Premier League matches of the campaign. Spurs eventually finished 5th and will compete in the Europa League next season. Timo Werner has 24 goals from his 57 Germany caps, but last played for his country in a friendly defeat by Belgium in March 2023. He also scored 23 goals in 89 appearances during a 2 spell at Chelsea, winning the UEFA Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup, and the FIFA Club World Cup before rejoining RB Leipzig in the year 2022. Congratulations to the man, still maintaining transfer rumors. A number of Saudi Arabia League clubs, including Al Nassr, Al Ahly, and Al Qasidiya, are in keen on signing at a 2-year-old Brazilian midfielder Casemiro from Manchester United. Now, this summer, West Ham United have agreed a £15 million deal with Flamengo to buy 28-year-old defender Fabrizio Bruno, and Manchester United's England forward Mason Greenwood wants to return to Spanish side Getafe next season after 22-year-old recently played his last game as a loanee for the La Liga club. Now, Champions League finalists Borussia Dortmund are interested in signing Greenwood, whose last appearance for Manchester United came in January 2022. And Aston Villa and Crystal Palace are eyeing a move for 22-year-old English defender Archie Brown, and Barcelona could try to bring Portugal for João Felix back from Atletico Madrid for his second spell after 24-year-old spent last season on loan at the Camp Nou. And Newcastle are pushing for an answer about a potential deal for England defender Tosin Aderabioyo, with the 26-year-old set to leave Fulham this summer when his contract expires. Now, Liverpool have placed a £20 million valuation on 22-year-old Dutch defender Sepp van der Berg, who is attracting interest from Brentford, Southampton, and Wolfsburg after a successful loan spell at Mainz FC. And the Reds are interested in signing Atlanta's Brazilian midfielder Anderson, who could become a new manager and Slaughter first signing. And Napoli have no intention of selling Georgia winger Kviat Kvaratskhelia, who is 23 years old, to Paris Saint-Germain, with Antonio Conte set to become their new head coach. Meanwhile, Real Madrid Brazil forward Rodrigo, who is 23 years old, said that he is not leaving Real Madrid anytime soon, as he has cast doubt over his future at the club, raising the possibility of a move to Liverpool. Now, Tottenham Hotspur will look to sell 23-year-old English right back Jed Spencer and Spain winger Bryan Gil this summer to allow them open space for signing. Now, competition is growing for RB Leipzig Spain forward Dani Olmo with Barcelona, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich are interested in the 26-year-old. And now also Southampton are eyeing the Sunderland's English winger Jack Clark with a compensation deal worth around 10 to 12 million pounds. And also AC Milan, Inter Milan, are interested in 26-year-old English defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who Manchester United value around 12 million pounds, 12 million euros, approximately 10.2 million pounds. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta in advanced talks over a new long-term contract with Arsenal, and Xavi's desire to sell 35-year-old Poland striker Robert Lewandowski this summer was a key reason behind the Spaniard sacking by Barcelona this month, according to news coming in from the Spanish giants there in the Catalan city of Spain, and there they have it. The man has been sacked, and he will no longer take part in the games or take control of any of their games again. He will be leaving the club anytime soon, as Everton are interested in a loan deal for Phillips, who applies the shows for West Ham. Everton are interested in signing midfielder Kevin Phillips, a season-long loan deal from Premier League champions Manchester City. Now, Philip, who is currently on loan to West Ham United, is Leeds, who is from Leeds, was bought from Leeds United by Manchester City by £45 million in the year 2022, but has struggled to find pace in the Manchester City team. So he was loaned in the month of January, where he is playing his shows with West Ham and is yet to record a game in that JC of the West Ham side, the London side, and now possibilities that he will be moving to the Merseyside to slug it out at Everton in a contract worth around 10 to 15 million pounds. Would that be possible for the man, and will it be a very okay one for him? Now, I think I was one of those who were agitating for Philip to have remained in Leeds United when Dan James left for Manchester United at that time, and also Rafinha. Possibilities of him leaving the club was so eminent. I was one of those who agitated that he stays, and right now he has not paid back what he was doing in Leeds United. I guess it was a big money in the bag of an empty head. Well, that is the size of the package this beautiful Wednesday morning, the Wednesday's edition of P&B Sport. Do join me tomorrow for Thursday's edition. Bye for now.